Listen up, you lot. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of guinea fowl farming. If you're looking for a new adventure in agriculture, you've come to the right place. Are you tired of the same old chicken racket? Chickens are great, but let's be honest, they can get a bit monotonous. Want to spice up your life and your plate? Imagine serving up something unique and exotic at your next dinner party. Guinea fowl meat is leaner, richer in flavor, and a real conversation starter. Then it's time to get your hands dirty and raise some bloody guinea fowl. These birds are not only fascinating to watch, but also incredibly rewarding to farm. They have a quirky personality and are excellent foragers. This ain't no walk in the park, but with my guidance, you'll be raking in profits from these feathery little buggers in no time. We're talking top-notch meat, delicious eggs, and a farming experience that's both challenging and fulfilling. Guinea fowl eggs are smaller but packed with nutrients, making them a gourmet's delight, and a business that's more exciting than a Michelin-starred kitchen on a Saturday night. Let's get cracking. From setting up the perfect coop to understanding their dietary needs, we'll cover everything you need to know. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or a newbie, guinea fowl farming offers a unique opportunity to diversify your agricultural portfolio. So, roll up your sleeves, grab your farming gear, and let's embark on this exciting journey together. Welcome to the world of guinea fowl farming. Right, before you even think about ordering those guinea fowl chicks, we need a bloody plan. You can't just dive into this head first without knowing what you're getting into. This isn't a hobby, it's a business, and it needs to be treated as such. This isn't some amateur cooking show, this is business. You need to be serious and committed. If you're not ready to put in the work, you might as well stop now. First, you need to know your market. Who's gonna buy your birds? Fancy restaurants, local butchers? Do your bloody homework. Research is key. You need to understand who your customers are and what they want. Are they looking for organic, free-range birds, or do they just want the cheapest option available? Next, we need a business plan. What are your goals? How many birds are you going to raise? What's your budget? Get it all down on paper, you hear me? A solid business plan is your roadmap to success. It will guide you through the ups and downs and keep you focused on your goals. Without it, you're just wandering aimlessly. Don't even think about skipping this step, or you'll be about as successful as a vegan in a steakhouse. Planning is everything. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So take the time to do it right. Your future self will thank you. And remember, success doesn't come overnight. It takes hard work, dedication, and a lot of patience. But with the right plan and a clear vision, you can achieve your dreams. So don't be a donkey. Get planning and make it happen. Listen, these birds aren't pigeons. They need a proper gaff. We're talking a dry, elevated area away from any dampness. And the structure? Don't even think about cramming them into some ramshackle coop. We need sturdy wire mesh to keep predators out, a roof for protection from the elements, and proper ventilation. Remember, a cramped, stuffy coop is a recipe for disaster, and I don't tolerate disasters in my kitchen, and you shouldn't in your business. Now let's talk breeds. You've got your pearl, your lavender, your white, your royal purple, each with its own quirks. My advice? Choose a hardy, disease-resistant breed. You want birds that can handle a little stress, not some delicate little flowers that'll keel over at the first sign of trouble. Remember, we're running a business here, not a petting zoo. So, you've got your eggs. Now what? Well, you can either hatch them yourself or let the hens do the hard work. Either way, those keets need a brooder, a warm, safe space where they can grow. We're talking 95 degrees Fahrenheit to start, gradually reducing the temperature as they feather out. And the feed? Chick Starter is your best bet. It's packed with the nutrients those little buggers need to thrive. Listen, you can't expect these birds to grow into plump, profitable guineas on an empty stomach. Feeding them properly is the cornerstone of a successful poultry business. We need a proper feeding regime. It's not just about throwing some feed in the trough and hoping for the best. It requires careful planning and consistency. Chick Starter for the first 6 weeks is crucial. This feed is specially formulated to give the young chicks the nutrients they need to grow strong and healthy. Then, we switch to grower feed until they're about 12 weeks old. This stage is all about building muscle and preparing them for the next phase of their life. After that, it's layer or finisher feed, depending on your goals. If you're raising them for eggs, layer feed is essential. If you're aiming for meat, finisher feed will bulk them up nicely. And don't forget the grit. These little stones are vital for their digestion. They help grind down the food in their gizzards, making it easier to absorb nutrients. Those little stones help them grind down their food. Without grit, they can't properly digest their feed, which can lead to health problems. And for God's sake, make sure they've got plenty of fresh water. Water is just as important as feed. It keeps them hydrated and helps with digestion. Dehydration is not on the menu. Always ensure their water supply is clean and abundant. A well-hydrated bird is a healthy bird, and a healthy bird is a profitable bird. Regularly check their water supply. Dirty or stagnant water can lead to diseases, which can quickly spread through your flock. A clean, well-maintained environment is also key. Regularly clean their living spaces to prevent the buildup of harmful bacteria and parasites. Hygiene is paramount. A clean coop means healthier birds, and healthier birds mean better growth and productivity. Happy, healthy birds are the backbone of any successful poultry operation. Invest the time and effort into their care, and you'll see the rewards in your bottom line. So, remember, proper feeding, clean water, grit, and a clean environment are the essentials. Take care of these and your guinea fowl will thrive, making your investment worthwhile. Right, let's talk about making some money. Guinea hens start laying at around 7 months old, and they can pump out a good 80 to 100 eggs a year. Not bad, eh? But they need the right environment. Provide them with spacious nest boxes, collect the eggs regularly, and keep those nests clean. Remember, we're aiming for quality, not quantity. We don't want any rotten eggs in this basket. Now for the main course meat. Guinea fowl meat is leaner than chicken with a rich gamey flavor. It's a real treat, and those fancy restaurants will be begging for it. You can harvest the birds at around 12 to 16 weeks old when they weigh about 1.2 to 1.6 kilograms. But remember, we're not running a slaughterhouse here. Everything needs to be done humanely and efficiently. Listen, a healthy bird is a profitable bird. It's as simple as that, so we need to stay on top of their health. Vaccinations are crucial. Newcastle disease is a real killer. And hygiene, don't even get me started. Those coops need to be spotless. Regular cleaning, fresh bedding, and proper ventilation are non-negotiable. Remember, prevention is better than cure, especially when you're running a tight ship. Right, you've got your eggs, you've got your meat, now it's time to shift it. Farmers markets are a great place to start. Local butchers and restaurants are always looking for quality produce. And don't underestimate the power of social media. Get those phones out, take some mouth-watering photos, and let the world know you're in business. Remember, you're not just selling a product, you're selling an experience. Make it unforgettable. Listen, we didn't go through all this for nothing. We want to see those profits rolling in. Keep your feed costs down by sourcing locally or even growing your own. Let those birds forage, it's free food. And don't be afraid to get creative. Explore value-added products like smoked guinea fowl or guinea fowl sausages. Remember, the more you put in, the more you get out. So get to work and let's make some bloody money. There you have it, you bunch of hungry entrepreneurs. You've now got the recipe for a successful guinea fowl business. Follow these steps, and you'll be swimming in profits, not drowning in debt. Now get out there and make me proud. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell for more culinary and business brilliance.